Hey, what's happening? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Cloudworkers, and maybe you're wondering, is this a good way for you to make money online? How much do they pay? Are they legit? Is it good to become a chat operator, or is this something that you should just stay away from, right? Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, go ahead and click the link below, and I'll send you my favorite strategy straight to your email. You can check it out if you want. Now, on this channel, I've reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money on the internet. Some of them are great. You can make full-time income, more than full-time income. Some of them very difficult, but they pay very little, and some of them are just straight up scams. So let's take a look at Cloudworkers to find out where they fit in this whole picture. Okay, now Cloudworkers is actually a very big chat operator and chat moderator platform. So they look for people that are interested in working freelance, working part-time as chat operators, okay, chat moderators to chat to different people in their network of different businesses. And you can basically work anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection and your computer. You can do part-time work with them and work for their network of companies. Very cool, okay? The only requirement here is obviously you need an internet connection and a computer, and you do need to be able to type pretty decent English because you're going to be speaking to the English community globally. All right, that's kind of how it works, right? But you can be based anywhere in the world, and you can apply from anywhere in the world, which is really cool. Okay, so this is really good if you are looking for basically a virtual job. All right, this is a job, by the way. Okay, so you're going to be working part-time hours, and we'll talk about how much you can potentially earn. But again, you can work whenever you want, from wherever you want. You'll basically fill in your timetable. But you will be working and you'll be paid for the number of hours that you work, right? Like I mentioned earlier, all you need is a stable connection and a computer, and of course you do need to be able to speak decent English. But if you're looking for regular income, long-term employment, that's what they can potentially offer you, right? I've actually reviewed quite a few of these chat moderator platforms. This one is quite a big one, okay? So what are you really going to be doing when they say chat moderator? Essentially what you're doing is you're a chat operator. So you'll be chatting with people, okay? Moderator is actually the wrong term. Moderator sounds like you'll be moderating a chat. So you're kind of like managing a chat that's actually going on, but that's not the case. What you're doing is you're basically a chat operator, all right? So you'll be chatting with people from all over the world, depending on which job you decide to take up. They've got basically two main types of jobs. Number one, a customer service role, all right? Number two, you'll be attached to some sort of fantasy network, right? So if you're a customer service role, then you'll have to learn about the product that you're going to be hired for specifically for that specific job, okay? If it is a fantasy network, then you basically have to play a character. You have to play a role. And in that type of role, it's more about becoming a good conversationist, it's not really about revealing who you are. You might have to play a character as well. You just have to be a good listener, and you'll talk about anything from the weather to your goals and your dreams to what kind of food they like, what kind of things they like to do. You might even have to pretend, again, like I mentioned, pretend to be somebody that you're not, okay? So if you're not comfortable with doing that kind of role, then this might not be the right role for you, although they do have customer service roles, so that might be a better fit as well, okay? But the goal here is to entertain customers, build rapport, develop lasting relationships, and make the customer feel good about themselves. So it's very much customer focused. Okay, it's not about you, it's about the customer. All right, and basically that's kind of how it works. It's very simple. Okay, so what you can do is you can apply directly right here. All right, so apply for all that, and what will happen is if you do get hired for the role, there will be some training involved. Okay, there will be a 1-hour training. And you can check out the FAQ on the bottom here as well. There'll be a 1-hour training with one of their managers directly on Skype, so that they can actually get you set up for the particular role, okay? It is not a permanent role, it's a freelance role, but again, there will be lots of opportunities available if you get picked, which is pretty cool. The big question is how do you get paid and how much do you get paid, okay? So it really depends on the role. Right, it depends on their network, their client that's hiring at that particular time, whether it's a fantasy network, whether it's a customer service role. But on average, they will pay between $12 and $20 per hour. That's not bad, okay? Now, if you work 4 hours a day, which I would consider part-time work, and you work 20 days a month, which is, you know, Monday to Friday, then you can expect to earn roughly just under $1,000 if you're earning at the lower level. Okay, $12 an hour, roughly about $960 a month. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad, especially when you're doing it 100% online. Now, is $1,000 a month life-changing income? Not really, but it depends on where you're living in the world. If you are living in a part of the world where $1,000, when you convert it into your currency, goes a long way, then this could be looked at as a full-time job, even though you're only working 4 hours a day. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? Now, if you work more hours, you can potentially earn more income, all right? But again, this is just an estimate of roughly, because some jobs do pay a little bit more, some do pay a little bit less, okay? And this is coming directly from Glassdoor, which is a very transparent, reputable company, and there are people leaving a lot of reviews on Cloudworkers, so that's basically how much you can expect to get paid. Now, you get paid through either bank transfer or PayPal, 10 days within the first 10 days of the month from the month prior. Okay, so for example, if it's February now, you'll get paid for January's pay. Okay, if it's March, you'll get paid for February's pay within the first 10 days of the current month that you're in. That's basically how it works. All right, and that's essentially it. Okay, it's a pretty simple thing. So if you are interested in applying for a chat operator role where you get to chat with all sorts of people around the world, play a character, you can, you know, make up a character, be whoever you want, right? If you're comfortable with that kind of job, then this is a pretty cool role that you can take up. It's a freelance chat role. They pay okay for the amount of time that you put in. You know, I don't think this is life-changing income, but for some people it could be life-changing income. All right, and it's going to take you away from your full-time 9-to-5 job, which is pretty cool. Or maybe, you know, you're a housewife, or you're somebody who would prefer a little bit more time, more flexibility. This is something that you can potentially check out. But please understand that this is still a job. All right, becoming a freelancer, no matter what kind of freelancer you are, whether it's, you know, chat, or you're doing video editing, or you're doing translation, or you're becoming someone's virtual assistant, is still a job, which means that if you're not working, you're not going to make any income. So it's better than working a physical full-time job where you have to be physically in a 9-to-5 office, Monday to Friday. But and this is virtual, and you can still work from anywhere in the world, and you don't necessarily have to show your face, which is great, but you still have to understand that you still have to put in hours, otherwise you're not going to get paid. So it still is a job in that respect, okay? But still better than a 9-to-5. So if you want to check out Cloudworkers, head to cloudworkers.com or cloudworkers.company, and then you will basically see this particular page right here, and you can apply directly on their page if you would like. Okay, now if you are watching this video right now and you are looking for a way to make more side income, maybe you're looking for a full-time job, maybe you're looking to go from physical to virtual, maybe you want to change your life completely and earn some big income 100% online. Look, there are a lot of ways to do it. I think that there are better ways than becoming a freelancer. Freelancing is better than working a full-time job, but if you want to take the ultimate step, you want to learn to create a lot of leverage and automation through the internet, there are a lot of ways to earn big income, but you have to understand how to do it properly, okay? And I think for a beginner to earn their first $5,000 to $10,000 a month 100% from home, I've got a favorite strategy. If you want to check that out, click the link below and I'll send you that straight to your email. You can check that out if you would like. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review of Cloudworkers, and I hope to see you on another video review. Take care.